Good evening and welcome to the Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on BCTV. Jeff Doden and Mike Wasdal along with you. Christmas comes early, Mike, with a doubleheader tonight, Central and Western.
Well, I'll tell you what, we had a great one with the football game, Central Western, Jeff. I know we're going to have another good one tonight here at the Central Gym.
When you start looking at these two teams, we're going to start with the Western Warriors. Offensively, they haven't really got it going yet this year, but they are really dialed in defensively.
Yeah, defensively, we had a nice conversation with Coach Merritt before the game tonight, Jeff. He really likes the way his kids are playing that very physical, tough 2-3 matchup zone. They're getting after it the whole game. They're playing 32 minutes of 2-3 matchup zone. Very tiring, but you know what? It's going to pay off in the long run. December is going to pay off in March.
Now, last year you kind of had the Nesbitt and Jensen series. Now you've got a whole group of people that are stepping up to fill those two sets of shoes.
Yeah, they go pretty deep. We saw them against the Bobcats of John Glenn out at Western, Jeff. They've got a nice starting five. They've got a good rotation. A lot of kids are getting a lot of playing time, and that means a lot of fresh legs. So when your number's called, you better be ready to go. And I like his rotation, and I like this Western squad.
I like the way the girls get down and dirty. A lot of the stuff they do doesn't show up in the stat book.
Are you talking about anybody in particular, my friend?
I'm talking about more than just one,
yes,
but one certainly Addie Cooley is the leader of that group.
Addie Cooley leads that team in getting down and dirty, but everybody takes her lead in fouls, Jeff. They do a great job. They're getting after the basketball, the tip drill. They're doing a nice job. The Strawberries, they're a solid team, physical team. They're going to get after you, and you can tell that this team plays hard. They all set the tempo for everybody, so they're all feeding off each other.
And I had to remind Coach Merritt last week when we did their game and this week as well, it isn't how you start, Coach. It's a long season. I know where this team looks like they're going to be at the end of the year, and I think it's exciting.
I would agree with you. It's a marathon. It's a long stretch. And now you got to remember one thing, and we've talked about this many times. There's two holidays into the high school basketball season. You have Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're just 2 days away from Christmas break. That's tough to do. You know, you've got to find some scrimmages, so that adds a little bit of pressure. But, man, as soon as you come back from that Christmas break, it's hell-bent for election, brother. We got nothing but games.
Looking on the other side, Todd Thunberg has a perpetual smile on his face that we haven't seen the looks of in a while, and it really starts at the top. You look at the big three up there, and you almost think that's a typo because it seems like they've played here forever.
It's when you talked before we got on TV, it was the Kelly Tripucka syndrome. It's like Kelly Tripucka played 20 years in the NBA. These girls, Suwadowski, Willett, and Pitcher, have been around forever. That's a great, great base right there, Jeff. And then you throw Lisa Smith in there. Well, that's a pretty good basketball team right there.
You've got a sophomore in Smith that is the premier post player already as a sophomore in the entire SBL. Yeah. And last year, double-doubles every game last year. I don't know that there was an exception. If there were, they were rarefied. She's a special talent.
Excuse me, Alexis Smith. I mispronounced her name. But, you know, let's see how Western's going to defend her tonight, Jeff. If she gets the ball down low on the block, are they going to double-team from the ball? Are they going to double-team down from the point? Or are they going to bring somebody from the backside? Or are they going to do all three? So it'll be interesting how the Warriors will defend that inside game. Gut feeling is Central starts from the inside and kicks it out.
And I think they're going to have to come at different times of the night from all three angles. I don't think they want to be predictable.
Right.
But you got to get to Smith in a hurry because once she takes that drop step to the hole, if that help defense isn't there in a hurry, she's going to finish.
If you're going to go double team, maybe triple, you've got to go now. You can't hesitate. You can't say, well, should I or shouldn't I? You got to go. You got to get there quick, and you got to remember, hands up, don't foul, and let her kick. Now, what's Alexis have to do? Where she have to look? Opposite of where she got the basketball, where the trap's coming, because somebody's going to be open.
You have to recognize the double team, and then, of course, you look opposite. So, really, it may be up to the supporting cast from Central tonight to have to get some open looks and see if they can drain them.
Well, if it comes from the ball side, it's going right back to the ball side. If it's coming from the back side, she's got to look opposite.
Coach.
If it's coming from the point, she's got to look out to the point. So chess match is going to happen tonight. It's going to be a great basketball game.
Plus, before we finish our pregame show, Special thanks go out to our friends at Shirts, Mugs, and More.
Oh, yeah, we got some new apparel. What do you think? I like them. I think they turned out really well. Turn around, show them the back. Official apparel provider for Bay County TV, Shirts, Mugs, and More. Thank you to Jeff Adolski. Jeff has retired from Shirts, Mugs, and More, turned it over to one of his staff, Anthony. We didn't get Anthony's last name, but we will, and we appreciate what they do for Bay County TV.
Boy, I'll tell you need any late season gift ideas, you walk in there and they've just got something for everybody.
Yes,
it's a great place. We are excited about the matchup tonight. The Western and Central girls will be banging heads right after this as we conclude the Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on BCTV.
When you want to show someone you care, you go above and beyond. It's the little things that make someone feel extra special. The extra time, the extra effort, the extra attention to detail. It can have an extraordinary effect on people.
I'll never let you down. I need you now.
So when you care this much about your family, from the youngest to the oldest, you send them to the place that specializes in extraordinary care. Covenant Healthcare. We make families feel extra safe with a leading team of experts in the Great Lakes Bay region. We take the extra steps to deliver the most advanced technologies and training. We go the extra mile as you journey from diagnosis to recovery. We give families extra hope. Why do more people trust their families to Covenant Healthcare? Because we've proven ourselves over time, across generations, and treat your family like you do, with extraordinary care. So you can continue to do so for generations to come.
Well, good evening and welcome back. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Cameraman, producing, directing tonight, doing it all, Nick Page. And we're going to be ready to tip off as Smith gets the opening tip for Bay City Central. Moving from left to right in our first half. They are on offense first.
Ooh, I thought Bertram was ready to burp that baby up.
As Bertram gets in the corner, that ball's tipped away. And it goes back over to Bay City Central. So the Western defense showing its face early.
Here comes that 2-3 matchup zone, Jeff. Very active, good hands, good feet, a lot of movement. And even on the zone, you still got to communicate.
As the ball is down, it's partially deflected. No other shot comes up. Quickly down the floor at the other end. Hummerich coast to coast with a kiss off the glass for the first deuce of the game.
Nice transition offense from defense to offense right there by the Lady Warriors. Going to pick them up high in that 2-3 matchup.
Boy, they had their eyes down court making it happen, and that made that transition easy.
Banks open.
Woo, Bertram says, with a little soft kiss.
The banks are open late here in Bay City on Columbus Avenue.
For a big game like this, you want to make sure the Brinks is in the neighborhood. Addie Cooley sends that ball back over on the wing. Number 33, Lukowski, had a little travel. Shuffled those tootsies before that orange hit the floor. So the turnover gives the ball back to Bay City Central. 6:56 left in our first quarter of play, knotted at a deuce. Suwodelski on that left-hand wing. Smith's trying to set that screen. Now they try to come in. Addie Cooley anticipated that, jumped in front, stole the ball. Down in transition at the other end. Lukowski back to number 42, Addie Cooley. Whether that shot goes or not, that's a great look by her to be confident going strong to the hole. Second miss, and it's Smith with the rebound.
We saw Zemer against the Bobcats, Jeff. She had 4 3-pointers. She can light it up. That's her shot right there. She can sit on it, and she can drill it. So you got to watch out for number 44 for the Warriors.
And she really had her feet squared up, too, and she's going to make that more than she misses
She
it.
put some altitude on that. She almost brings rain when she shoots that thing.
That's got some trajectory on it. As As the shot goes up soft, it's down on the floor. Loose ball, Lukowski is tied up with number 24, Burcham. Alternate possession on the jump ball goes back over to the Warriors.
There you go. Again, those little detailed things that you might not read about in the Facebook page of the Bay City Times, but getting on the deck and getting after it.
Oh, you read about it in the Facebook as Lee Thompson does a masterful job of recapping all the stuff from the activity.
The golden tablet.
He is quite the dedicated high school sportsian.
He does a great job.
As they come back out into the offensive set, Weitzel right now trying to shake Suwadowski. And again, Suwadowski, one of those Central girls that seems like she's played varsity forever. Finally a senior. As that little turnaround, almost a baby hook from Zemer, gets the deuce to drop.
Nice job by Zemer. Good penetration. Like you said, little baby hook. And up early 4-2 are the Bay City Western Warriors.
Observation early, Mike, in almost the first 3 minutes. Smith has only touched the ball one time, and she was doubled and taken right off of the ball.
Yep, and that's what they're going to have to do, Jeff, and they're picking them up high, so they're putting a little pressure on the ball just over the 10-second line, and they're having a hard time getting it in. So then when it does get down to the block, they're sending somebody from 3 different spots, so keep an eye on that.
Ball nearly taken away. Lukowski strong to the hole. Smith says, get that weak stuff out of here. She just slaps it right back to herself.
She's got a wingspan on her.
I'll tell you what, look at the work defensively that Addie Cooley, boy, she's going to sleep good tonight, just trying to stay in line. And, you know, the officials are all over it, and they're just letting them play. Weitzel at the other end with a kiss off the glass and the deuce. Again, 6-2. Western up over Central early.
Nice job by Weitzel. Good steal, picking them up high, causing a little bit of trouble for the Wolves right now. But nice job by number 33, Lukowski. He's going to take it all the way to the rack, Jeff.
Boy, and she was strong to the right side. Todd Thunberg says, I need a TO, baby. 8-2 with 4:27 left in the first. We'll be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
It takes a lot to raise a family. A good job, a good salary, and some patience. A lot of people my age are drowning in college debt. But I chose a different path. I'm a member of the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I work hard for my job, and I love what I do. I had a lot of choices for my future, but I made the best choice for my family. IBEW, the right choice.
Back here on Bay County TV, boy, you see the brain trust on the side. Coach Brian Merritt, Jeff McCready, and Dan Snover down there. Snoopy is in the house.
Snoop Dogg, I forgot he was coaching the girls at Western. Good to see him back on the bench. He's a great basketball coach.
Well, he's got great passion for anything Bay City schools. There's a forced pass, and down back at the other end of the floor. Boy, they were almost lining up. Lukowski looked like she was lining up a trifecta, but they decided to run the offense to the pleasantries of Brian Merritt. He's like, hey, don't force the shot. We'll get a better shot.
Wolves in there, man-to-man defense. Good help by Suwadowski. Good challenge, but a big three-pointer by number 11, Grace Weitzel.
Boy, they had that penetrate, got the double coming, saw the wide-open corner, squared up the feet, and tickled the twine on the trifecta. They're going to be over and back by number 3, Olivia Willett, and she was the last to touch. That was a great call from our officiating crew. So with 3:42 left, it's 11-2. Of course, a whole lot of basketball left to be played.
Lots of basketball left. Lot to be played, and Central can heat up pretty good.
Hummerich trying to go strong to the hole. She gets that ball around, wide open for a 3-ball. People say to Cooley, why did you pass that shot up? Turned around, saw a wide open 3-point opportunity. Zemer tackles the twine.
Well, you know what? She might have said, hey, I'm open, and got her the ball. Nice job by Cooley. And they're going to step out of bounds. The Bay City Central Wolves, 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first quarter, Jeff.
Boy, Western is doing such a good job of trapping. Central has got to recognize that a split second sooner. 2 passes will rotate you to the backside for something wide open and easy, but you got to get it there.
Yep, and a nice job by the Warriors of picking up high, Jeff, at the 10-second line.
Lukowski has that ball slipped away, but we're going to have a foul on the play. And that will be out of bounds on the baseline.
The foul is on Olivia Willett, her first team foul, number 1 for the Central Wolves.
Well, just had something happen here with our officiating crew. The person that called the foul is supposed to come opposite table. He didn't, so he just smiled and went back and filled at the center position. That's another one of the new changes this year into a high school ball. I guess they want to be more like college. Look at the Smith again. Alexis Smith, just such a presence defensively.
And you know what? You got to keep doing that. You know, even if you get blocked, you got to forget about it. You got to challenge her. You know she's big. You know she's got a wingspan, but you've got to challenge her when you're driving to the rack.
And there's a steal by the Central Wolves. Now they'll set up the offense. I look for them to get a great look offensively right now. Look how high Smith is playing. I mean, that's the extreme high post. She's trying to go high-low, and Cooley is doing a great job so far on her. That ball is going to be I didn't know if they were going to get a kick ball, but they got a grab before that. That ball will go out of bounds. Great switch by the officiating crew.
Once again, the golden tones of the voice of Bay City Central Athletics, Mr. Vincent's great voice tonight.
Oh, and Weitzel gets the foul. As that was a break. It's going to be 2 on her, right?
Yeah, 2 second. Team second. So she's going to have to sit down for a little bit. It's okay. Good pat on Bay. It's okay. Good hustle. Getting after it. That's okay. We'll take care of business. Sit down to relax. We'll get you back in there in the second quarter.
Goss back into the game. There's only the second touch. And look at the 3 people around her. And we're going to have her reach it. When you've got 3 girls around her, if you just put your arms straight up in the air, there's nothing she can do, and you will not have a foul. When they start reaching in, that makes it easy for the officials.
Addison Cooley picked up her first team foul, number 3 on the Warriors.
Great entry-level pass. That's the offensive set that I was expecting from Bay City Central. Great finish for Alexis Smith and their deuce.
Yeah, nice job right there. Nice little lob pass right there, Jeff, and really good penetration.
Goss puts up the shot a little bit off the mark. Who's down on the floor when there's a loose ball down on the floor? Who's going to be the first one there for it? Addie Cooley. Couldn't save it, but great effort.
Man, I took a look at her in the Glen game, and I said, oh, my goodness, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree there, did it?
That's a fun family
It
indeed.
is.
Long 3 ball coming up woefully short. May have been partially deflected by Goss. Coming back at the other end on the defensive end. Central a little bit slow getting back, rotating defensively, and a foul is going to bring Western to the free throw line to shoot a deuce.
The foul is on Olivia Willett, her second, team second for the Central Wolves. Jeff, and after she shoots this free throw, Plumbeck, I'll let you know what she did. In that transition fast break, they have a player what they call the rim runner. Runs right down the middle of the floor to the rim. That's what she did. Sarah did that. Nice fast break. They got to the corner, got it to the rim runner. She got fouled and got rewarded with a couple free throws.
I've heard of the rum runner back in the day, but not the rim runner. That's a new one on me. Well, both are good things.
Well, I know you know about the other one a little bit.
As the Central Wolves down 10 right now, 14-4. Forced that into Alexis Smith, and that ball turned over. As Central's got to be patient getting the ball to Smith. Everybody knows that she needs to touch the ball, but you can't force it.
Yeah, absolutely right, Jeff. And that time she had 4 brown jerseys around her, so if that ball goes into her, they're bringing the kitchen sink.
Wide open for a little 12-footer. That's Plambeck, and she couldn't get it to go. Here comes Suwadowski. Coast to coast, can't get it to drop. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Fouls on Megan Burcham, her first team foul, number 3 for the Warriors. Nice job by Suwadowski, Jeff, taking it to the rack, noticing that the defensive player was pedaling backwards. She saw she had an opportunity. Now she gets rewarded with a couple free throws. Smart play.
Nice touch.
Nice.
All cotton on the first delivery is coming back in. Oh, is Beyer for the first time. Second of 2 free throw attempts by Suwodelski. Just a little bit off on that second free throw. And the ball will go over to the Western Warriors again. $1:04 left in the first. It's 14-5. Western on top by 9 with possession.
Nice job by the Wolves, kind of just hanging around, Jeff. Made a nice, slow, not a nice start, but a slow start, but they're really starting to come along and get it together.
Boy, good save on the other end. As Lukowski's going to bring it back up top with 45 seconds left, going to reset the show.
That was a smart play by Lukowski. Things were getting a little hairy. She said, that's enough of that. We got to take our time. Did a nice job. Good, smart play.
That ball is just tipped, but following up off her own miss, not giving up on the play, is Rozek. 16-5 our score. Boy, a lazy pass just gets to Central in time. Suwodelski finds the going tough. They're going to reset the show with Bay City Central up top.
We're getting number 10 out there, Jeff. Not quite sure who she is for Bay City Central. Not on our program. We'll check it out.
Well, we got a 10 and we got a 14 that we're wondering who they are. So they threw a little number rotation at us, and hopefully they'll score soon so we'll know who they are with 5 seconds left in the first quarter.
Nope, that's
that
not going to count.
Goes up at the end of one. It's 16-5, Western over Central. Back in a moment for the second quarter right here on Bay County TV.
Village Towing and Auto Repair of Kaukaulin and Bay City is here to help you in your hour of need with fast and friendly service. With over 30 years of towing experience, we know how to get the job done quickly and safely. From big to small, we do it all. Give us a call at 989-684-9607 for all your towing needs.
As we're back, he's got his festive Christmas red on. He has got the proficient voice and the great presentation, none other than Mr. Michael Vincent.
The man, the myth, the legend.
He is the creme de la creme indeed, and an even better person.
Oh, great guy.
That's a combination you can't beat. We think very highly of him.
Yep.
As Weitzel with the steal. Great anticipation of the passing lane. Now with a great move down the baseline, not getting there in time. We're going to find out who the foul's on.
Call to number 14, Stephanie Ramos of the Wolves. Her first, team third. Plumbeck.
Stephanie Ramos?
Yep.
All right, so one of the mysteries is solved. 17-5 pending the second free throw. That one draws a little front iron, a little back iron, and a little bit of cotton. So got them both at the free throw line. 18-5 our score. Central with an unforced turnover. An errant pass down around the ankles. That's a tough place to catch up with the ball.
Man, that 2-3 zone is really looking good tonight by Bay City Western. Jeff, very active. And you got to respect that young lady, number 44, Zemer. She can fill it up.
And she definitely passed up a 20-footer, looking for something better. She's got a 19-footer this time, and that's off the mark. Maybe she was in too close. Lexus Smith again. Look who's down on the floor making it happen. Sends it back for a wide-open three-ball. Missed shot once again, and it'll be another opportunity. But again, play kept alive. Great job that time by Addie Cooley.
Good hustle by Cooley. She has a knack of getting on the deck, getting that ball, Jeff, and finding the open player, and that open player usually gets a good shot. Nice job by Zemer. Keep shooting it. Good shooters are going to shoot their way out of it.
Shot is up and missed on the play by Plambeck.
Oh, hit the support strap.
The old stanchion.
Wow, you're bringing out the Webster tonight.
Oh, the thesaurus is in the house.
Wow.
As they try and go down again, Addie Cooley fronting, looks down court. What do you got, the rim runner?
The rim runner, number 41, Plambeck. Nice job.
Addison Cooley been more than equal to the task as she has really neutralized Smith. Cooley just might have picked up her second personal foul, though. Now it's decision time for Brian Merritt.
Yeah, they'll bring somebody in. It looks like it's going to be number 25 for the Warriors, Brianna Myers. She'll come in and give Addison Cooley a little break after picking up her second foul. Addison doing a nice job putting the body on Smith. That happens all game long. That takes a lot out of you, Jeff.
There's the steal. Down the floor, Zemer says I can score from inside the arc as well with a high kiss off the glass for the deuce. Boy, 22-5. We didn't see this coming.
No, not at all.
Trying to roll to the hole. The shot is up from number 23 on the play. And Burcham can't get it again. 2-on-1 numbers at the other end of the floor. Tough angle over the back with a little push I think we're going to have.
Yeah, that foul is going to be on number 34, Humrickhouse. Her first personal team foul, number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Team foul number 6. But, you know, you look at number 41, Jeff, we call her the rim runner, Sarah Planbeck. She's just got a knack of getting out in the open floor and getting those easy layups. Here we go, 1-2-1-1, half-court trap.
Well, and when you do that, you got a 2-on-1, which you got to love your percentages finishing. That shot is missed. It falls right back into the hands of Central. Going to get another third opportunity. Finally get a foul. And it will be number 23 going to the free throw line, Burcham. That was relentless on the offensive glass for Central on that last series.
3 shots at it, Jeff, and again at the line, number 23, Burcham to shoot 2. Team foul number 7 against the Bay City Western Warriors.
Boy, double iron, can't get it to drop. When you got double iron and that shot goes up a little flat than normal, you're not normally going to get that roll. A little more trajectory on that shot, and you may have the friendly roll.
Webster's in the house. Weitzel, Humrickhouse, and Cooley all have 2 fouls here. Jeff, 5:45 and counting to go in the first half.
A couple of pieces of iron, a little bit of that expensive glass, and a little bit of cotton to finish it off. A split of the 2 at the line.
Take them anyway.
They still count the same
yes,
in the book.
They do.
22-6. As Matt Falon in the house too, the varsity coach, the assistant to DeMario Walker. So he's here checking out a little of the activities, waiting for their turn coming up in about an hour.
Some big shooters in Central Gym tonight. I'm not sure we belong.
I'm just glad we're in the neighborhood. And we're going to have a full timeout by Coach Brian Merritt. We'll take a break and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
All right, as Todd Thunberg was happy for that timeout that Western called, trying to regroup the troops, and I think it's a great opportunity. He pulled Alexis Smith down at the bench for just a couple of minutes, kind of slow the game down, let her see what they're trying to do at the other end, and I think she's still going to be a major force before this is done.
I would agree with you, Jeff. Nice left hand by number 44, Zemer for the Warriors. Look at that little left hand baby hook.
Willette with a nice little pull-up from 7 on the baseline. Cannot get it to drop. Zemer at the other end with a great, my favorite, rebounded basketball. The backside.
What'd you say in the backside? That was what you're going to say. I knew it was coming.
Here is a tickle into the twine by number 11, Grace White. So, again, penetrate and dish. The Central defense just a split slow on that reaction. And again, another great job by the Western defense as they anticipated that passing lane. As Schwartz got that, now down underneath. Shot unable to drop, and they're going to get it back out to Zemer. And they're going to reset the offense. Boy, with the basket here, Western goes up 20+. Central with a nice job of double teaming. That ball comes back. Wide open triple. Missed on the play by number 23, Schwartz. And down into the offensive set comes Central.
Western's got great anticipation of the passing in that 2-3 matchup zone, Jeff.
As they roll things around right now. Central's offensive set a little bit different without Smith down there in the offense. There's another little left-handed hook. This one was unable to drop as well from Richard. As one and done, and the rebound comes back to the Western Warriors. Caught underneath the basket, and Central just has to be aware of where that shooter is. They're not in a position to make a score, so just play good defense, and there's no foul there.
That is fouls on Madison Beyer, her first personal, team foul number 4. Plambeck at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Warriors. First one up is nothing but the only thing that hit was the floor.
That thing was definitely, that didn't even wrinkle the cotton on the way through. It was so smooth.
You know, Plambeck, you know, we talked about it earlier, Jeff. She's just got a way to get to the rim, runs the floor really well, and does a nice job when she gets the basketball.
Second shot again is up, and a long rebound, and it comes down to Zemer. As Western with that 20-point lead and possession, 26-6. Zemer pulls up with a little 7-8 footer. Boy, I'll tell you, Windex on the glass. She just cleans the glass so well.
Those long arms just came out of nowhere.
There's a foul on the play, and that is going to send the Central Lady Wolves back to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
The foul is on number 21. I did not get the name, Jeff. I don't see a number. That's team foul number 8 for the Warriors. At the line for Bay City Central, number 3, the senior guard, Olivia Willett.
First free throw unable to drop. And a great job again, picking up the loose change on the floor. Western gets to the ball a split second before Central. Trying to go inside, and again, Smith had established good position. There was a little contact, but she has allowed her area on the floor. I like the no call. What a great drop step to the hole. And Zemer gets her hand up in just a little bit of a piece of the ball, but a turnover by Western of the unforced variety gives the ball back to Central with 2:40 left in the first half.
Addison Richard, Jeff, has done a nice job down on the block. She's working hard, getting open. She's getting some good shots. They're going to start falling for her. Got to like the way that young lady works.
Boy, a shot up and missed by number 14.
Ramos.
As Ramos could not get that deuce to drop. The other thing Western's doing is Addie Cooley's going to be able to get a blow probably for the rest of the first half because she's got 2 fouls and you're up 20.
Yep. Good point. Good coaching, Coach.
Well, there's hope. As Smith is got a rejection, who are they going to get this foul on? That is going to be on number 12, and that is Addie Richard.
At the line for the Wolves is number 40, Brianna Rozak. First one up and just a little bit off. Rozak unofficially has 2 points so far in the ball game, Jeff. Substitute coming in, Lukowski coming in for Zemer.
And again, you've got your other 3-point shooter. You're replacing a 3 with a 3 as the second free throw attempt is up and off the mark. And, boy, just making it look easy on the rebounds is Smith. Willett trying to go baseline, running out of real estate. They get that ball back up top. Wide open. Great look. Tickle in the twine.
Don't know who she is, Jeff, or I'm going to give her 2 points. Didn't hear.
It was Jenna somebody, and I could not tell who it was, but great opportunity. Nice kiss. She called it. She called it.
I told you the baits are open.
What a tremendous shot over a 6'2 defender. Central trying to get an answer at the other end. Richard gets into the corner
Hustle.
and lost the ball, but it was tipped away, and it will stay here. Nope, they're going to call it over to the Western Warriors.
George Blaha would have said Vinny with a high glasser on that one.
She was the microwave. Uh-oh, look who else is in the house right next to Michael Vincent right now.
Oh, the golden tablet.
The golden tablet. Didn't want to miss all the activity. I think he found out Bay County TV was coming tonight. He said, I better be in the house. I'm a groupie.
Lee Thompson. Gotta love him.
He does a phenomenal job. Western again showing some patience offensively. As the shot underneath. Boy, you're not going to earn a living taking the ball to the hole against Smith.
He's getting to the block. And again, they're trying to front her, Jeff. That's what Western's trying to do to Smith, is they're trying to front her.
Well, they're putting two defenders on her, so. But there's your problem. You've got the backside open. Two opportunities are missed on the play, and you got to make those bunnies, boy. That's what'll get you back into the game. 28-9 our score. Western with possession, 45 seconds left, up 19. Nice little skip pass across the paint. The ball is lost with 38 seconds left. Central's got an opportunity to get to double digits here before the end of the half. As they roll the ball back to Willette here on the near side of the floor. Underneath to Alexis Smith, and she had that ball go up the foot. It was not a kick, but Lukowski with a great look into number 40. Rozak, the last three passes, Gwiz, ball never hits the floor.
Didn't hit the floor from the 10-second line, Jeff, and then a nice job by Rozak rim running that time. There's a big basket right there for the Bay City Central Wolves. Yep.
And at the end of our first half of play, it's the Western Warriors 13 and the Central Wolves 11. We'll be back in a moment. We'll recap the first half, set the stage for the second half as we come back with the IBEW 692 halftime show in just a moment on Bay County TV.
All right, now you're just like Danny, huh?
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training.
Here you go, Daddy.
Or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity, part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Back at the IBEW 692 halftime show, Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala. We watched the first half. I think we were both a little surprised by what we saw.
Yeah, I'm really surprised, Jeff. You know, Central got some good looks down the last 3 or 4 minutes here in the first half. Just couldn't put the ball in the hole. Western up 30-11. That 2-3 matchup, we talked about it in the pregame. We talked about it in the first half. Very active, hands high, doing a lot of nice things. And also, when it goes into Smith, that double, triple, and at one time we saw a quadruple team down on Smith down in the low block.
And again, the other thing Western's doing is they're trapping very effectively. Central's not recognizing that in time. And once you get two good defenders and the sideline, that's the third defender, it's really tough to beat.
Yeah, and they're picking them up just after the 10-second line, Jeff. And there was one point they went 1-2-1-1 half-court trap and changed it up a little bit. And they kind of what they're doing with those two top guards, what I call when I had my teams, we called it a squeeze play. We come right at them, the person with the ball, and then they kind of get frustrated. So they're kind of frustrating the point guard. Get the ball to the middle of the floor, look opposite, look down low. So if Central makes that adjustment, I think they're going to be okay in the second half.
And I think as the game went on, you said very well, they were getting good looks.
Yeah.
They just have to finish. But for Bay City Central, they got to understand, we're only down 19. We got 2 full quarters of basketball. Let's see if we can cut this margin in half this quarter and then go into the fourth.
Took the words right out of my mouth,
no,
Coach.
Coach.
Don't get it all back at once. Chip away at it. We'll get ourselves back in this ball game, make our free throws, make some good passes. We're going to be okay.
That is about that in a nutshell. We're ready for the second half. That concludes the IBEW 692 halftime show. Back for all the second half game action in just a moment on BCTV.
It takes a lot to raise a family. A good job, a good salary, and some patience. A lot of people my age are drowning in college debt. But I chose a different path. I'm a member of the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I work hard for my job, and I love what I do. I had a lot of choices for my future, but I made the best choice for my family. IBEW, the right choice.
Back and ready for the second half on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Nick Page doing the trifecta tonight. Camera, produce, direct. He does it all. It's our great abbreviated family tonight doing the double dip.
It's the small edition of the family tonight.
It's still Sister Sledge, though,
Yes,
because
it
we
is.
are family. Trying to roll that ball back around. Free throw extension with a good look, a nice soft shot. Boy, Alexis Smith has probably got 8 or 9 rebounds already.
Not too far away from that double digit for the rebounds, Jeff.
Down with a great look on the baseline. That is a great set offense play coming out of the second into the second half. Great job by Coach Thunberg to draw that up.
Nice job fouling number 33, Megan Lukowski. Her first, team foul number 1 at the line. Richard to shoot 2. And you're right, Jeff. Nice job by the Wolves coming out with that set play. Little backdoor cut on the baseline. Richard's going to shoot 2.
Ball is very good. High trajectory. Just comes up a skosh short. Second free throw attempt forthcoming. See if she can get just a little more ump. We got a lane violation. No lane violation. And they're going to get another foul. I think they're going to get Addie Cooley with number 3.
Foul called to number 42, Addie Cooley of Western. Her third.
That's a big one right there for the Bay City Western Warriors. Coach Merritt's going to get somebody off the bench.
Boy, and Addison Cooley did a great job defensively. I'm not going to pick up number 4. And Smith picks up an easy deuce.
Well, nice job by Coach Thunberg calling that play to get it to Smith, who's being guarded by Cooley.
That shot goes up from Weitzel. Long rebound comes back to Lukowski. She backs it down between the circles. They're going to roll that ball around. And Zemer goes wide up for a 3 ball. She can't get it to drop, and
nice rebound. I think that's number 10 right there.
I'm going to call her Windex, man. Nobody cleans the glass like she does. She does a phenomenal job. There's Suwadowski. They flipped that ball underneath, and in the midst of a double team, they still found a way to get the ball to Smith.
That's team foul number 3 against Bay City Central.
And that against Western, yep.
Against Western. And that foul is on number 34. 34, excuse me.
Hammerikos.
That's her third personal foul.
So the rotation a little early, and again, only a minute and change into the third quarter, and already 3 team fouls. Now we're going to have 4 team fouls.
This looks like a whole different Central team, Jeff, than they had in the first half. Coach Thunberg did a nice job with some adjustments, and that foul's on number 23. For Bay City Western, that's Ashlyn Swartz, her first, team foul number 4. Her second.
Willette finds nothing with a great look to Suwadowski. That ball hits the stanchion up top, and it will go back over. But, Central had quite a few opportunities at the line in the first half, just didn't convert.
Got to make those free throws, Jeff. 15 feet, nobody in your face. Easy shot.
Easy
shot.
That's
your shot.
Yes.
15 feet out.
In.
15 feet in.
There's another long shot. Backside rebound by Richard. As quickly down the floor comes Bay City Central. Willette with a little runner. Can't get it to drop. And Lukowski comes back on a controlled break again. Nice little skip pass to the corner. Now they're going to try and look backside as Lukowski does a great job of coming in from the corner. Great vision to find her for the deuce.
How about number 40, Jeff? High post looking, gets it high, look opposite, look low. Great cut by Lukowski for the easy bunny.
Back to a 19-point lead. It's 32-13. As Richard has that ball tapped back right into her face. There's the backside. Willette wide open for the 3 ball. Can't get it to drop. With the job by Beyer and the deuce. And we're going to have a timeout of the floor as Coach Brian Merritt does not like the way his team comes out. Todd Thunberg is excited. We'll take a quick break and come back in a moment on Bay County TV.
You treat your family with extraordinary care every day. which is why when it comes to their health, more of you choose Covenant Healthcare. We specialize in extraordinary care. From diagnosis to recovery. From babies to grandparents. Learn more about our extraordinary bariatrics program. Sign up for our free seminar.
All right, back here on Bay County TV, right next to the golden voice, the golden tablet himself, Lee Thompson. Look at him, rat-a-tat-tatting away.
Boy. Smoke coming from the fingertips.
He does it up so well. Western with the offensive possession, still up 17. We'll see what happens now. Central comes with a little forecourt pressure.
1-2-1. They get called for the walk, so Coach Thunberg, after that timeout, he switches it up a little bit, Jeff. Goes into a little 1-2-1-1 matchup. Tough press right there. They get the turnover, 32-15, down 17 out of the Wolves. 5:27 to go here in the third quarter.
That wasn't a version of the Diamond and One from Big Al McGuire, was it?
The Marquette Warriors.
You taught me well, Coach. Look at underneath. Smith can't get it. She gets her loose change. She says, I might as well get another rebound before I get the deuce. Boy, underneath, running the floor with great vision. White's wide open for a soft kiss from the left side.
And Lukowski keeping her head up as a point guard, surveying the floor, seeing the easy bunny for the player Hummerkaus for Bay City Western.
Boy, that ball looked like it was going to sail out of bounds. Going up and getting it, Alexis Smith. And she's able to finish at the other end. Central's looking for a stop or two here now as they've cut the lead down to 15. There's a great job. That's a long two-point shot. That's a great job by Richard of the box out.
Yeah, great job.
19-foot box out. You got to box out at all spots on the floor in front of your man. Well, let's going strong to the hole. Lukowski is going to get called for a little contact.
That's Lukowski's second personal, Jeff. Team foul number 5 against Bay City Western. You look up at the scoreboard. Bay City Central has not committed a foul yet here in these second half here in the third quarter. So that's kind of huge. 34-19. Central doing a nice job.
Underneath, the ball tipped away. Willette's able to get it back, though. She gets it over. I'll tell you, what a great job. Pulled two defenders, just tosses it up high for Smith, who finishes, but there was a foul beforehand.
The foul's on number 40 for the Warriors. That is Rozak, her first team foul, number 6 for.
So you just saw the officials. They do the old mini version of hook 'em horns. That means next free throw is the 1-and-1. Willette with a three-pointer. That would have been big if it would have dropped. Down the floor come the Western offense. Weitzel gets that ball back over on the front court. Swartz back to Weitzel again as they're going to move it ball back up top. As the Western showing great patience offensively. When you're up 15, you can be patient offensively. Nice look underneath, maybe a little bit of a forced shot that time by Rozek. And it's one and done as the rebound comes down to Central. They get that ball into Smith. Look at the great move. Boy, I'll tell you, facing away from the basket, she turns, locates the rim, and drains a little 6-foot baby hook.
Working hard to get open, and Smith, Jeff, doing a nice job. She's got 10 points unofficially for Bay City Central, and there's a foul on the play. Suwadowski.
And Suwadowski, again, when you're playing defense, if those arms are straight up in the air, there's no call there. You bring your arms forward or you slap down. Boy, you're making it easy for the officials to make that call.
Sudo's first personal team foul, number 1 against the Wolves at the line, number 41 for the Warriors, Sarah Plumbeck. First one up a little bit short. Into the game for Western is Addie Cooley and Rozak. Rozak did a really nice job, Jeff, coming in there, spelling Cooley with her 3 fouls. So it's nice to have somebody like that coming off your bench and filling in for Addie Cooley.
Second free throw attempt is up and good. Now, also, think about Coach Brian Merritt. He brings Cooley back in the game because Smith is starting to heat up offensively, trying to get that change of pace back on defense to see if she can neutralize her again.
Good point, Coach. Man, you have been listening.
Oh, there's hope for me, Coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you an A+ for the first semester.
Yeah, that was the Bishop going after the Rook and the chess match going on between Todd Thunberg and Brian Merritt tonight.
And you.
Well, it is just a thing of beauty. Hanging around you, Coach, has paid dividends for me.
Oh, boy, that's scary.
I have picked up a few things. Underneath to Smith, and again, look at 3 Western Warriors around her, and she still almost comes up with the ball. Into the offensive set.
Come on, get in there and get that ball.
Cooley gets that ball down in the wing. And the shot goes up from Zemer. Can't get it to drop.
There's your rebound, my friend.
The long backside rebound again. Central doing a great job of making sure they get that long rebounds. Long rebounds normally go more to the offense than they do the defense. And an unforced turnover as Central had cut it to 14 with an opportunity to cut it to 11 or 12. And they
right
get
back
that
in
ball
this
away.
thing. They're right back in it. They were patient, taking their time, taking good shots, made some good shots. Smith did a nice job doing what she had to do. Lukowski back in the game for the Warriors, sitting down for Bay City Western is Zemer.
I like the rotation Brian Merritt's using.
Yep.
He's keeping the girls fresh, and they'll be ready for the stretch drive. And the
great cut.
Unable to finish, but what a great job of vision again, as Western's going to earn a couple at the stripe.
You know, you look at that play right there, Jeff. That foul's on number 10 for Bay City Central. And you look at that play, when the ball comes to the high post and you can cut back door, and Addie Cooley looked, she saw it, and a nice little bounce pass. That was just a picture-perfect high post, low post backdoor cut for the free throws.
And the bounce pass was almost chest high where you could do something with it. And the offensive rebound as she pulls it away from Smith, and Smith's going to get called for a reach-in. So Western, there's another thing, Mike, won't show up in the stat book, but that's a great offensive rebound and another offensive possession available for the Western Warriors.
That foul is on number 34 for Bay City Central, Tremble, her first.
As Cooley went strong to the hole. And Smith, with about her 5th rejection of the game unofficially. She is such a presence.
Yep.
Central trying to make things happen. Byer on the inside is going to have to get that ball back to Smith. She's going to dribble, penetrate, and take a little skip step.
Nice.
Sends it back out from the triple team, halfway down the hole, and out from number 14 on the play.
There's your rim runner.
Unable to finish again was Addie Cooley, but great offensive set that time for the Western Warriors.
Boy, a picture-perfect break right there, Jeff. Nice job by Addie Cooley running down the middle of the floor. Lukowski with a great pass.
And there again, that ball down on the ground, and it will stay with the Bay City Central Wolves. But I'll tell you what's in Addie Cooley's mind when she's trying to take that ball strong to the hole. Where's Smith? And it's a very understandable thought.
Yeah, normally she's breathing right down her neck.
Look at that tickle and the twine on the trifecta. Jenna Morse. That was a huge 3. They've got it down to 11 with 50 ticks left in our third quarter. Lukowski gets that ball back out on the wing. Moving it around. Weitzel with an answer. Tickle in the twine on the try. It's a 14-point game with 38 ticks left in the third.
Unofficially, Jeff Weitzel with her 13th point here in the ball game. Nice cut right there. Man, it was open, just a little bit short on the pass. And another opportunity right here for Bay City Central to cut into the lead.
Boy, and Brian Merritt wanted that in the worst way because he was going to pull it out and go for the last shot of the quarter up 14.
I'll tell you what, take your hat off to the Bay City Central Wolves coming out here in the third quarter, making this a ball game, getting right back in it.
We got a whole lot of basketball left
indeed.
Byer taking it strong to the hole, and we're going to have a foul, and that's going to be Addie Cooley's 4th.
Yep, you're exactly right, Jeff. Team foul number 7. Now that means from this point forward, the Bay City Central Wolves going to the free throw line. Got to make those free throws. Myers into the game for Bay City Western. Addie Cooley will have a seat, and a nice job right here. Smith's going to sit down for 20 seconds, give her a rest, get her back in the fourth quarter.
Great substitution by Coach Thunberg. There's another one off the mark and a great rebound, almost another unforced. And now I'm almost certain, unless they get a layup, Western's going to look for the last shot of the quarter. Well, you got to be careful when you run that skip pass. Your defense has got a lot of time to adjust to the flight of the ball.
Krista Trimble did a nice job looking there. Knocked the ball out of bounds on that long across-court pass.
Don't let her shoot.
6 seconds left.
No.
Boy, shot in the corner is missed. And at the end of 3, it's 38-24. Back in a moment for the final 8 minutes on Bay County TV.
At Covenant Healthcare, we see this every day. As the region's leader, Covenant has the best emergency and trauma team for adults and children. Because on an ordinary day, you just may need the extraordinary.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, looking at that central bench. Coach Thunberg has to be happy with the energy that his team played with in the third.
We talked at the break, Jeff. We looked at the score. Central outscored Western 13-8 in that third quarter, so they're right back in this ball game. Down 14, they didn't try to get it all back. Smith was a present and made some free throws. Like the way the Wolves came out in the third quarter.
Down 14 with the first possession of this fourth quarter. Central has to have a lot of meaningful possessions in a row down the stretch. They can ill afford to turn the ball over. Again, dribble penetration. They're moving the ball around the horn, really making Western exert the energy on the defensive end. Willette Strong to the hole. Boy, used that baseline to her advantage. Couldn't quite get the kiss. Here at the other end of the floor, Hummerich loses the ball, but it's knocked out of bounds, and it's last touched by Western. Back over to the Bay City Central Wolves with 31 ticks out of the fourth. That
solid defense by Bay City Western, Jeff, is still there, but one thing that the Wolves are doing different, the ball is not staying still. It's moving quickly. The ball moves faster than the defense can move. Boy, they're so quick on that defense. So
they do adjust very well to where the ball's at. Suwadowski can't get the shot to drop. And Lukowski at the other end says, I don't really see a lot there. Let's show some patience on the offensive end with a 14-point lead. Hummerich deep on the right-hand wing. Up top. Boy, she ended up running into Alexis Smith. Alexis Smith with a little crossover. Can't get the finish. The putback unable to happen by number 12 on the play. Richard, she'll go to the free throw line. How about the big girl out there? The little crossover move.
That fouls on number 23 for Bay City Western. Schwartz, her third personal team foul, number 8. The big girl can handle the rock.
I'll tell you don't see many big centers like that.
That was pretty.
Taking that ball 3/4 of the way down the court. Another missed opportunity at the free throw line for Central.
That was a pretty move by Smith, Jeff, at the line,
showed
number 12.
Showed a little Benny and the Jets, too.
Got some speed.
Second free throw up. And that one with the
told you the bank's open.
Friendly roll. It's a 13-point game. Rolling the ball around again, and errant pass, but again, Western wanted to finish. Smith is there to alter that plan. It leads to an unforced turnover. Western's going to take a timeout. We'll be back in a minute. It's Western by 13 with 6:45 left in the ball game. Back on Bay County TV.
Hi, I'm Zoe, and today I'm here to change your outlook on becoming a referee. Sometimes being a referee can be hard work, but I'm here to tell you that the positives far outweigh the negatives. Just think of the impact you could have on the younger generation, the laughs you could share, and the lives you could change. There's an unofficiated game that needs you.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala. Look at the new digs down here.
Yeah, isn't that nice, that paint job? And they put a little money into it, Jeff. It's absolutely gorgeous, brighten it up, and Wolfpack pride on their weight room.
Yep, that's the front window of a great weight room that gets a lot of use here at Bay City Central. Western again with a double team. Byer sends up a long three, cannot get it to drop. And we're going to have a foul as the Western Warriors again not allowing those second chance opportunities on the offensive glass for Central.
Megan Burcham, her first personal team foul, number 4 against Bay City Central. 38-25, 6:15 and counting to go here in the ball game, Jeff.
Lukowski's going to send that ball back up to Hemmerich House. She's going to dribble, penetrate, and dish to Weitzel in the corner. Suwadowski all over her defensively. She does a great job of lockdown defense. So does Willette.
Unofficially or officially, 13 points so far with Weitzel. Travel on the play by Lukowski. Back over to Bay City Central with 5:57 to go, down 13.
You know, Western is giving Central opportunities to get back in this game. It's up to Central now to capitalize as Richards
nice
strong to the
left
hole.
hand.
And that is a great look. Todd Thunberg wants a timeout. Going to bring a couple of subs in. They've cut the lead to 11. We got ourselves a ball game with 5:48 left in the game. Central down 11. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
It doesn't matter what kind of weather. It doesn't matter what time of day or night. When Mother Nature's done her worst, the only thing that matters to us is keeping the lights on for you. The hard-working men and women of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, dedicated to keeping the power on in communities across the country. Because when bad weather strikes, we know what matters most. The IBEW, the power professionals.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala. There's a couple of good ones down there. And that is Tim Marciniak and Andy Klawacek, the principal and one of the assistant principals here at Bay City Central. And, boy, Tim Marciniak, he's like the Pied Piper. When he gets in the hall, boy, he draws a whole lot of love and attention from these kids.
He does a great job here, Jeff. His first year at Central was the year my daughter graduated from here, and they absolutely love him here at Bay City Central.
Well, he leaves an impression on him.
Yes,
Judy Cox does a tremendous job at Western as
well.
Yes,
he does.
There's Hemmerich House with a nice little kiss off the glass for the deuce.
Nice job by Western coming in out of that timeout, getting that basket. Oh.
As a little reach and foul. And they're going to have Hemmerich House, I believe. No, they're going to call a moving screen by Central. Was that Morse?
Yep, that was Jenna Morris. Her second, team foul number 5.
That pass attempted to go in and hit the back of the backboard. And that's exactly why when I'm inbounding that ball as a lead official, I'll have them take one additional step away from the paint to ensure that cross-court pass has a chance to get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Western with their hands back on the ball, up by 13. 5:20 left. Whoa, between the wickets. The 5-hole on the inbound. You don't see that very often.
Between the pipes.
Lukowski was looking at the 3, and they decide they're going to take some time off the clock before they take their opportunity. Boy, that was just a very creative, getting close to the 5-second, had to do something.
Yeah, that's exactly. I thought she was trying to throw it off her leg out of bounds again.
No, she'll say she planned it that
right,
way.
Absolutely.
Halfway down and out of the hole is Weitzel. As down the floor comes Bay City Central again with some fresh bodies into the lineup here for the last 4:50 as they go down underneath with a great look, unable to finish. But Morse will go to the free throw line for 2.
Fouls on number 25, Brianna Myers, her first personal team foul, number 9 against Bay City Western. A lot of time left in this game, Jeff. 4:39, down 13 on the Wolves. Got to make the free throws.
In the next 39 seconds, you'll see Addie Cooley back in the game for the stretch with 4. I say at the 4-minute mark, so We'll see if I'm right. Again, another in and out for Bay City Central. Halfway down the hole, can't get it to drop. Oh, my goodness, they didn't even wait for the 39 seconds. Coach Merritt, he was tuned into the broadcast. He says, oh, my goodness, if Jeff Doan thinks it's time, we better get Addie Cooley back in the game.
Well, somebody's listening to you tonight.
That's about time. Through heavy repetition, something flows. Second free throw attempt comes up a little bit short. Cooley just into the ball game, makes her presence felt with a long rebound. Western again showing a little motion offensively, trying to make Central expend a whole lot of energy defensively. And an errant pass going into the corner. It was intended for Swartz and rolls out of bounds.
Zemer into the game. Out for the Warriors is Schwartz. Zemer unofficially has 7 points for the Warriors tonight. Again, 2-3 matchup zone. Coach Merritt says we love it. We're going to play it for 32 straight minutes.
Well, and Western's got their starting five back on the floor right now. Pretty well rested and ready to rock. As that three ball again halfway down. Look who comes. I'll take a rebound. I'll take a putback and get the deuce.
Here comes the full court pressure man-to-man, Jeff. Picking him up high.
Boy, and Zemer really handles the ball well, too, very confidently. Hummerich goes to the hole, and a foul will send her to the free throw line for 2. You know, Western can lull you to sleep thinking they're going to slow down. Then they explode to the hole. There's contact, and they get a free 2 at the line.
Ramos with her second personal, Jeff. Team foul number 6 for the Bay City Central Wolves. First one was good.
Yeah. Very nice technique, Hummerich.
Yeah, she's had a really nice game tonight, Jeff. She played very well against the Bobcats also. That's a good-looking shot.
She doesn't waste much time. And again, look at Cooley fighting Smith for the rebound, tipping it out to herself, and giving Western another possession. That shot goes up, and it's just a little bit short. Lukowski from the backside saw where that one was going to go. Hummerich back up top, rolling it over to Cooley. Back up to Zemer, thought about the 3-ball. Dribble penetrates, not much there. And again, Western can afford to be patient offensively, and they are doing that right now.
They're taking some time off the clock, Jeff. They're looking for good shots, good passing the ball.
Nice job by Weitzel. Not fouling. Will that go in coast to coast for the kiss? Don't look now, but it's down to 10 points. Coach Todd Thunberg wants a TO, baby. We'll be back for the final 3:12. It's a 10-point game on Bay County TV.
In the fight against cancer, you are never alone. The Covenant Cancer Care Center pledges to stand by you every step of the way. And standing with us now is MD Anderson Cancer Network, a program of MD Anderson Cancer Center, one of America's leading cancer care providers. This extraordinary affiliation gives families unprecedented access to world-renowned cancer treatment plans close to home. Together, we can fight cancer, hand in hand.
Back here on Bay County TV, boy, the last time out, you see one of the big shooters. Now you look at the other end of the floor.
1 and 1A.
Creme and Della Creme. They're both in the house.
And Judy Cox, the principal out at Bay City Western, Jeff. 2 great principals here in the Bay City Public Schools and their high schools.
And they both have great passion for the high schools that they represent.
They love their kids, and they do a great job. And we love noticing them.
Yes, indeed. You know why we do it.
Because we can.
Exactly. Trying to get the ball inbound right now. Boy, and they're going to get Willette with a foul, I believe. Or are they going to call that one? Yep, I think they're going to get Willette, and we're going to the other end to shoot, and Hummerich will do that. Boy, Central really had that inbound pass defended well.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of body contact.
You know what I just saw there, right? Zemer goes up to Hummerich and said, got to make these free throws. Get on there, get your routine down. We're going to be okay. And you know what? Sometimes it's nice to hear from your teammates. That's a pretty looking shot right there, too.
That is a well-timed statement of confidence from your teammate.
Yep.
And she delivers with a bend to the knees, a flick of the wrist, all Cotton on the delivery. It's back to a 12-point game. Willette right now sends that ball underneath. Great look underneath to Bay City Central's number 24, Byer. And she does a great job, doesn't hesitate at all, kisses it off the glass, can't get it to drop, but she'll learn 2 from the line.
You know, and the reason she didn't hesitate that time, Jeff, is because she knew where the defender was. It was on the high side, so she took it to the low side, did a nice job.
Another missed opportunity. And you know what, a couple of times earlier, I called Bertram Beyer, and I just noticed that mistake in my program, so my apologies to number 23, Megan Bertram. You've done a lot of nice things tonight. I just need to give credit where it's due. As Cooley gets another rebound. Look at that. Look to Weitzel with a kiss off the glass and the easy deuce. Central late back in their rotation defensively. Easy transition deuce for Western.
15-point tonight for Weitzel for the Warriors, Jeff. 45-14. Warriors back up by 14.
That fast break could have been the difference in this ball game. Now is another unforced turnover from Central. And Western's going to head back down the floor. Hummerich is going to try and go up backwards on Smith. Boy, Smith's working on a triple-double tonight because she's got to have at least 7 or 8 blocked shots to go with double-digit points and rebounds.
Got 10 or 12 points, Jeff. You know she's got double digits in block shots. And I know she's got double digits in rebounds.
Central looks like they're going to go with a smaller, quicker lineup, trying to put the pressure on defensively. Look at Lukowski. She's got her Duncan yo-yo on a string out there running the offense.
Showing your age there, my friend, with a Duncan yo-yo.
Well, that's going to pick up another foul, and that could be number 3 on number 3.
That's number 3 on number 3. Team foul number 8 against Bay City Central. At the line for the Lady Warriors is the junior, number 33, Megan Lukowski. She's going to shoot 1-1.
She's one of the good free throw shooters for Western. That's a little bit strong. As they fight for the loose change, it goes out of bounds. And again, Western fighting for those loose balls on the offensive end has paid some dividends over and over tonight. The ball just not bouncing Central's way on the rebounds. Hummerich gets that ball to Lukowski. Lukowski says, let's get the ball to our floor general. Boy, Willette does a nice job defensively. Fight for the loose ball on the floor, and Todd Thunberg's going to get a well-called timeout before the ball is in a held ball situation.
Arrow, was good job by the assistant coaches. Arrow's pointing Western way. Good job by letting them know.
We'll take a break as they'll take a full timeout. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Back here on Bay County TV, the doctor's in the house, Dr. Stephen Bigelow. And I'll tell you, the other night I was officiating at Handy. He came over for that state unified championship, one of 30 schools in the country to get this award. He is such a good speaker. He comes out just so eloquently, flows what comes out. What a great representative of the Bay City school system.
He is one of a kind. Great guy and doing a great job here in Bay City. Oh, that's 3 for Willette.
How about that? Coach Thunberg says, let's draw up a play to get a quick 3 out of the TO and see if we can draw ourselves back to 11.
It worked.
As again, Central is going to have to overplay the passing lanes. It may cost them a backdoor cut, but they've got to try something right now here with a buck and a half left in the game. Cooley with a nice job and a fair opportunity to not do it. And look at Lukowski says, I'm going to just go. Coach says he wants to talk to us. We'll take a break with a buck and a half left in the game. Western by 11. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
Back here on Bay County TV, Mike, let's thank a few of our great sponsors.
Oh, got to,
all
Jeff,
of them.
all of them. How about Covenant Healthcare, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 692, Village Towing, AAA Transport, the Booster Clubs, Bay City Central and Bay City Western, and the official apparel provider, shirts, mugs, and more.
Eloquently done, fine, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
House in the corner, gets away from what was looking like going to be a double team. Western's just running that little sideline weave right now, and they've chewed up about 15 seconds off the clock. At the other end, great look and a very confident kiss off the glass for Weitzel.
Nice job by Weitzel being patient, going back door in that short corner cut right there, Jeff. And the Warriors will get, they're going to keep it here at Bay City Central. Must have been off the Tootsies in number 23, Ashwin Schwartz.
Boy, I think Western gets that ball. Okay, I did not see it go off anybody's leg, but, when in doubt, that team down 13 with a buck one, give them another opportunity. I'm all in favor. Willette's going to dribble penetrate. Tried to get into a double team again, and boy, they are just collapsing on Smith. Something fierce.
This ball turned over with the arrow to Bay City Western, Jeff. 56.2 ticks to go here in the ball game. 47-34 Central down to Bay City Western.
As they get that ball again, they beat the full court pressure. No need to race up and down the floor. Zemer gets that ball back out in front. Hummerick House right now against Suwadowski, and Suwadowski reach in foul. And that's going to be Dean Wormer right now, double secret probation for Dean, 2 free throws.
Dean Vernon Wormer from Faber College. You guys have been on double secret probation since the start of the semester.
It's Hummerick House again. I just like watching her stroke from the free throw line.
That's a good-looking shot right there, Jeff. Number 34, Hummerick House. And just to mention, that young lady, only a sophomore. 2 more years here at Bay City Western. 1-1.
Nope. Second free throw is coming up. It was a double secret. That was team foul 10. As they've got right now.
They got 9 up there, but it should be 10. No, it was 1-1. They only got 9.
Oh, wow. I thought that was number 10.
But it's always nice to bring Dean Vernon Wormer into the conversation.
Yeah, my abacus must have been slightly off. It's Bay City Central trying to make it happen. Willette traveled. Really kind of got caught in no man's land as she was originally looking for Megan Burcham.
And back in for the Wolves, number 12, Addie Richard. And number 2,
and Suwadowski. Again, a 15-point lead. Really, Western answered the bell very well on that run where Central brought it back to within 10.
Central did a nice job coming out in the third quarter, Jeff.
Boy, and what a great job that time by Lukowski as she realized that Schwartz was in full motion coming down the floor. She just bounced it to where she anticipated she was going to be, and she comes full stride down the floor, made it easy on Lukowski. We got 5 ticks left, and they're just going to hang on to the ball right now. That's all there is.
There isn't anymore.
The final score in our ball game, the Western Warriors 49, the Bay City Central Wolves 34. Back in a moment to put the wraps on this game in just a moment on Bay County TV.
So your car is getting towed and you're not sure where to take it? Try Village Towing and Auto Repair. Our expert mechanics are here to help assist you with all your repair needs. We have over 30 years of experience with motor vehicles, so you know you're getting the best work that you can find. Stop by the shop at 2377 South Huron Road in Caucaulin or give us a call at 989-684-9607.
Back on the post-game show, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. big win for Western because Central made a nice run in the second half. Western showed the composure to finish.
You know, it was really close in that second half, Jeff, between the Wolves and the Lady Warriors. It was a close second half, but they just dug themselves in that first half. A little bit too big of a hole, but I'm going to tip my hat off to the Wolves coming out there in the third quarter and making a difference, outscoring the Western Lady Warriors 13-8. It was a good run. They had a good run in the second half, so I take my hat off to the girls. There was no quitting the Wolves.
Unofficial triple-double for Alexis Smith, which is not out of the norm for that special talent.
She did a really nice job, Jeff. Don't know how much she had. I know she had 12 points, probably double, like you said, double digits blocks, double digits rebounds. Whitesell did a nice job for Western 17. But again, they came out with some fire. They had a nice adjustment in the second half, did the Lady Wolves. And again, Western, that 2-3 zone, that matchup is tough. They come at you the whole game with that.
My unofficial player for the game for Western, Addison Cooley. She played such stellar defense with a lot of help defense. They really stifled Smith. I don't know that she's had to work harder in her career for 12 points than she did tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, they had a great game plan. They fronted her, they got behind her, they triple-teamed Smith, they quadrupled her. But they were going to do that, and they were going to make Central beat them from the outside, and it worked for the Lady Warriors tonight. Nice coaching job by Coach Merritt and his staff.
The transition game for Western, too, as the game got close, they leaked out a couple of times and got easy baskets again and then went back to that 2-3 matchup.
They get that 2-3 matchup going. They live off their defense. They get the rim runner. Plombeck did a nice job getting to the rim, made some easy baskets. I like the way the Western Warriors get up and down the floor transition offense.
Whitesell with 17 has another great night, but very balanced scoring by the rest of the team.
Yeah, they 17 there, and everybody 6 or 8 for the Lady Warriors. Jeff did a nice job, got to the free throw lines, made their free throws down the stretch. Overall, I like the way Western played. I love the heart and determination coming out in the third quarter by the Lady Wolves.
And when we talked to Brian Merritt before the game, he said, our girls have been playing tired. It's been a long stretch. They're looking forward to a little break over the holiday. He said, I'm hoping they come out and leave it all on the floor tonight. I think they answered his question with a big smile.
I would agree with that. They left it all out there, so now they get a little bit of break with the holidays coming up. They got a scrimmage coming up out at Western. So, this is a well-deserved win by Bay City Western, but don't take these Lady Wolves too lightly. They showed a lot of heart, a lot of determination. Whatever Coach Thunberg said at halftime, it worked. I like the way they came out in the second half.
Well, they got a lot of great looks. They just weren't dropping. 3 for 14 at the free throw line is not the recipe for success, though, for this club.
What's the number we're always looking for from that
70.
free throw? 70%. You make 70%, it's a whole different ball game, and you just don't know the way your opponent's going to react to that.
And the front end's a 1-and-1. You may be giving away another 2-3 free throws there as well. So that about puts the wrap on game one. We're excited about the possibilities. But on behalf of the whole team tonight, it's an abbreviated team, but boy, it's a good one. I'm Jeff Doan along with Mike Wisdala. Special thanks to Nick Page. We'll be back in just a minute for the second game of the doubleheader. Have a great night, everyone.
See ya.